don't love me for my ambition.
Remember we spoke about last week? Mos Def. Mos Def said Drake is pop, not necessarily hip hop, right? And also, it's a sign of the times. Things are changing. Now we have Mos Def going viral for multiple reasons. First off, Mos Def was at Paris Fashion Week performing for a fashion for shopping, technically.
For the whites!
For the shopping rich white people in Paris, right? For a rich clothing brand. And people were calling him a hypocrite because of this. Why are you doing this? If you were saying that, consumerism and you talk about capitalism and Drake, you look hypocritical, right? And then Drake made a post also that read, basically he's cooking up music. Drake's making music and people must have forgot. And he's a photo of him recording music. So people are saying he's going to drop a Mos Def diss, potentially this Friday, this weekend, a Mos Def diss track by Drake coming soon, right?
I hope.
Something's going to happen. It either might be direct diss or just a hit record.
I want beef in the music industry.
You know what I'm saying? Bro. But if it does happen and Mos Def responds, it's going to get real. Because if Mos Def talks about Palestine, stuff that he actually cares about and real deal happening, what is Drake going to do? Because Drake does not talk about none of these subjects.
He has no response to it.
Drake does not speak about where he stands in political realm. We don't know really shit about Drake, how he cares about stuff. We just knows how... We know he gets a lot of bitches.
Okay, we get that. But, what's the whole point of Mos Def bringing that up?
No, here's the point.
Nigga, if he does it lyrically, that's all that matters.
You're the most popular artist on the planet.
Okay.
And you're Jewish and you're
okay, the whole
when we spoke about that, I think we spoke about Vlad
the
and
whole
people.
The whole you being Jewish shit, I get that. But it's I still don't understand what's good with the masses and the public and shit like that, wanting these artists to speak upon certain things.
I agree.
I don't get that.
So you don't think he should be a Kendrick?
No.
No, I'm not saying that.
I don't think
It's just why you on my dick wanting my opinion about a certain thing.
I think he's so powerful.
So what?
So he could actually cause change.
What's he gonna do if he talks about it?
Uninformed change is worse than no change.
But get informed.
That's hard.
Maybe he's been getting informed for all these years. He hasn't said shit because he's been actually studying shit, and comes back around and then drops his, you know what I'm saying?
Some niggas, I'm gonna say this respectfully.
I don't want him to pull A$AP Rocky or Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Because when A$AP Rocky and Travis Scott were getting an interview talking about that shit.
Oh, they sound terrible.
They sounded crazy. Travis Scott said some crazy shit at High 97 years ago about, I think, Trayvon Martin or something.
Yeah, he said, I didn't grow up in the hood.
Yeah.
Travis said that, I think. And then...
even Lil Wayne has said some wild shit about
a bunch of times.
Racism doesn't exist or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My thing is, bro, this is kind of my frustration with that whole conversation. Let's say he does educate himself, whatever. So, you still want him to give an opinion?
But then, do you want him just rapping about shot in the daylight, bitches getting him fucking bitches forever?
You can talk about yourself.
50 years old doing it?
He can talk about himself. That he's talking about himself.
Because I get where Vic is coming from, but
I get that.
If there is a pivot coming, what's the pivot?
Okay, let me
what's
ask
the
you
pivot?
this. Let me ask
have
you
a
this.
platform to speak on certain things. That's all I think.
Let me ask you this.
Because then we get LeBron.
He drops a song tomorrow talking about the whole issue. What is that going to do for you?
I think
what is it going to
Drake?
do for you? Yeah, Drake.
If Drake drops a song tomorrow talking about the issues in Palestine and Israel, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
It'll shift the culture. Because rappers emulate whatever the leaders are doing. If Drake does that and it's like a pop world and it becomes like a trendy thing, then you're going to start seeing other young motherfuckers starting to do that. People have done it successfully. They just never kept it going. Little Baby, I think, won a Grammy for that song. And it was a hit record.
You think trendy activism is a good thing?
It's good in the sense where it's I'd rather there be a sense of trendy activism than a trend right now even with Drake, he still feeds into the lean shit. Over the weekend, we're gonna talk about that shit too.
Him pouring
he was pouring lean into and no one's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
That was lean. Some niggas are like, no, that's sweetener.
That was lean.
Nigga, that's lean. Drake has rapped about in the new album. He rapped about doing lean. He said he has stomach issues. What do you guys think it's from? It's from drugs. There's rumors that it's pills. So I'd rather if he were to come out and let's say do a pivot, he gets into that realm. It doesn't have to be a full song either. It doesn't have to be, and it can be. You guys think it can't be, but in reality, Little Baby was like an example of yo, niggas could do this shit and then still make a hit record.
Okay.
And when you read the Lil Baby shit, he wasn't even really like, from what I remember, he wasn't even fully, I think in the video he probably was. I had to double check, but I don't think he was even fully like BLM. He was on some like, well, it's bigger than black and white. He was trying to be as neutral as possible while still being organic, like not trying to push like to the one side fully. But I would have to revisit the video because I think in the video there was like
There's a lot of black empowerment.
BLM face mask. I could be wrong.
So let me ask a question for the room.
But it's possible. Nigga, Drake is a leader. Niggas is gonna copy what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Nigga did that the house music album.
You and me on the same page here.
And niggas started doing house music type shit.
And I understand. No, they were doing it before that.
But not the young niggas.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
What,
they were.
bro? Nah.
Not the young niggas.
Jersey beat been in New York for a while.
Bro.
Nigga, but not like on some Drake shit. Nigga, Kendrick literally has a song with Baby Keem and they sampled the Drake one from the
I
Drake
can't
album.
give Drake influence on that. That Jersey beat been a while in New York drill, bro.
But it's not full Jersey beat. That's not what it is.
But even the house
Because you
beat
listen
flow-
to I Just Wanna Rock, it sounds completely different than the Drake
even
album.
before I Just
I'm not
Wanna
talking
Rock-
about Jersey. I'm Just Wanna Rock. I'm not talking about Jersey Club.
Because even
That's
Beyonce
different,
was
nigga.
working on an album, the same sounding album before Drake even dropped it. Like to say Drake had the influence is a
Nigga, Drake
lie.
wrote on that album. Like
I
on
under-
3 songs.
That's fine, but
On
that
Renaissance.
sound existed before
I
Drake
still
dropped
haven't
that
heard
album.
that
I'm not
album.
giving him that. I'm not giving him that.
But no one's
Because-
saying he didn't invent the sound, nigga. But
No, niggas just trying to say
there's
he
an
put the
influence.
sound. No, not the way people are putting it. Because I'm watching young people make house beat drill
you
music.
could say that, yes.
For the last
Obviously,
2-3
what was
years.
what was the main nigga that people love? That people were like, K-Tronada. Who else? There was a couple other ones that were kind of like same. And I don't know if they subbed Drake, but it was kind of just like people were like, why are you fucking with them when these people already existed? But yes, but what I'm talking about as far as like
I get what you're
taking
saying.
it to a mainstream level.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like that's what Drake does. Nigga, he taps into the Atlanta sound, takes it to a mainstream level in America that's
Yeah,
never been before.
always does it.
UK, he took it to a mainstream level that's never been before.
Yeah.
Political realm, that's the only thing he hasn't done yet. Like any activist type of approach, he hasn't done none of that.
Yo,
The only
so-
thing we get is like, and it's for all the dogs on. What do you say? Something about little Palestine, or something shout out little Palestine, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what are you talking about? That's a nickname for a girl you fuck? Nigga, let's talk about really Palestine and what you care. Why are you just calling her little Palestine? Because she's Palestinian and you fuck her? Like, it was like a strange, he hasn't done it fully yet. He could do it. You guys think he can't do it? I don't get what's the argument.
Go ahead, Noah.
We're arguing about the impact. I think it does absolutely nothing. I think it makes things worse.
If the
in a lot of
music's
examples.
ass,
it's
yes.
not about the music, Vic.
If the music's good and the message is good,
2020,
he could do it, nigga.
2020. How many people put BLM in their bios?
Oh my God, bro.
And how many are still
But
there?
I'm not
They
saying
never
BLM.
click on- hold on. How many click on it and it still means nothing now? Bro, he can drop a song just like Baby did. But I'm not saying him and Baby are the same person. But I'm saying Drake drops a song, puts it on the mainstream. It means nothing. Mainstream activism does nothing. It does nothing.
I think it's
It creates a moment hype and then it's gone.
That's
for
Like-
certain people, yes. But
I think for the actual cause, it does nothing.
I think for the actual cause, it does
Because
nothing.
it does no structural change. No one ever does anything to truly deal with the problem. They do it for the moment. Oh, I'm gonna hop on the wave and like
Yep.
post this shit.
It's like all the motherfuckers that did the black post, the black screen.
Oh, that black screen
What
was
the fuck?
hilarious.
What did that do?
God, that shit was so funny.
What
Bro,
did that do?
There's still women and men with that goddamn BLM link in their fucking bio, and they never clicked it. It did nothing. There's still people dying in prisons that are in that link to
Yeah.
fight and telling you to call this governor for their freedom. You think they called? No.
Share them insights, bitch.
Bro, the more you put it in the matrix, the worse it gets.
so your argument is just to let Drake just keep doing twerking music? You wouldn't even.
Oh, no. I want better for him when it comes to his personal life. But I don't want him to step in a field he knows nothing about. Because if Drake's not going to demand for legitimate structural change, I don't want to hear his voice. And he's never
But
going
that's
to.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying just like you guys are basing it just slowly. Like, oh, tomorrow he drops the song and it just is like that's
Because
it.
for Drake to act for
Drake could
structural-
probably do it, bro. Isn't there rumors or like confirmed like he's like not the prime minister of Canada, but like he has like a big role in Canada. Like he's involved in politics in Canada, but he hasn't like announced it. But it's like
Yeah.
literally documented like Drake's name falls under like a political realm in
I've
Canada.
never seen that, but that's insane.
Yeah. And then also the rumors that he's a billionaire is that he has a lot of power where if he does, let's say, release a song or an album, whatever pertaining to that, there's a whole movement behind it.
He
And,
has
like,
to go full fledged.
But so and that's my point, full fledged.
But forever?
You think Drake's going to demand for the destruction of capitalism? No. So why are
No.
we talking about this? Why are we thinking, yo? And there it is. Why
then-
are we? This is why Most Def is a fraud. Because
But then that's the argument. That's the real argument.
that's
then.
the real argument. Most Def is a fraud because you are part of the bourgeoisie.
Yes.
You are a capitalist. You are not gonna sit here and talk about the mall and the prices, and it's all, what are we gonna do when it all falls apart? And then you singing like a fucking jackass to these white elites, and you wanna bitch about Drake. That's what pisses me off. And you're not
then-
gonna stand on it. Shut the fuck up.
They gon' love me for my ambition.